It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. Checking out the Clippers, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. And now around the halfway point, the novelty of the new season has died down, and we're still a long way from the playoffs. Shaq, how do the players maintain focus through this stretch? How do you maintain focus?
Have
you maintained focus?
Well, easy. You're a pro, Ernie. Do your job. That's your job.
There you go.
You know, and not only that, you got to be a real competitor. You got to want to compete.
Yeah, good coaching, and the veterans can help you through this. Because the veterans have been here before, they can kind of lead you and guide you.
Do you feel focused right now?
Not at all.
No. Do you feel focused right now?
Never.
Well, that makes 3 of us. Here's Kevin Harlan. He's always focused.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. We'll be catching up in a bit from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors in their last game, a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, you know, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
You know, the mind was willing, the body was not. This is why conditioning is such a big part of the game.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, the Warriors are one of the best offensive teams in the league, and Steve Kerr talks about his offensive philosophy often. He said, I believe unequivocally as a coach, and I believed it as a player, that the ball has to move. When the ball stops, the game stops. And I don't think you can win at the highest level by playing too much one-on-one. Kevin?
Thanks for that, DA. And the Warriors move the ball so quickly. Their team chemistry is off the charts. About halfway into the season, Doris, teams are already separating themselves from the pack. What are some of the elements you are looking for right now as you take a look at those top teams and trying to figure out a championship contender?
So you know that line, it's about the economy, stupid. It's about the players, right? You got to have players. You got to have stars. The contending teams always have at least 2 or 3 stars. So let's begin there. The other part is you've got to have the right role players around the stars. Think about the Draymond Greens. Think about the Kevin Loves. Guys in those positions that are in support of maybe the guys who have the ball in their hands. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. There's got to be an unselfishness, a professionalism, a commitment. All the things that make championships possible on any number of levels.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. The sharpshooters, Curry and Thompson, are at the 1 and the 2. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Curry kicks to Thompson. Lays it up off the glass. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, Klay Thompson possesses great size at the 2-guard spot, and he can mix his game and find a way to score on the interior.
Excellent use of the screen that time.
Unable to close out defensively, even against the smaller shooter.
Well, credit the shooter. It's just great work carving just enough space to get that 3 off in time.
Now here's Durant. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And it felt like he was literally everywhere on the defensive end. Multiple rejections, stifling all game long.
Here's Beverly. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Jordan with the screen on Pachulia. Here's Harris. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's on Kevin Durant. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
The first one falls. And you look at the Clippers post Chris Paul. The team is still in a position to compete.
I think they had to fill in gaps when players left, but I really like the job they've done overall. I mean, they have good inside and outside presence. Not the same, but they aren't in a horrible spot.
And Harris drops them both.
I think it's best to avoid putting this guy at the line if possible, but that's obviously easier said than done.
Curry kicks to Green. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Rivers kicks to Bradley. Jordan dishes to Bradley. Rivers with it. Guarded now by Durant. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Beverly.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Green with a screen on Beverly. Off target from three-point range.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
The shot's good from Jordan.
And that's as high percentage as it gets for Jordan. He has shot over 65% for his entire career.
Now here's Curry. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Rockets in Houston. Back to Durant. Green with a screen on Rivers. With the teardrop, and it's blocked by Jordan.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Green against Harris. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Warriors leading. Curry outside from beyond the arc, and then some. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Clippers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Jordan the screen. And Beverly kicks to Bradley. No good on that one. Good D by Thompson. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry can't get it to go. And for the Clippers, they're shooting to start out this game about 43%. Bradley, Green with the block.
Draymond Green twice on the pipe, sends it right back to the shooter.
And Avery Bradley won the national high school title at Findlay Prep and was considered a top 5 prospect. Some had him even at #1, and still after one season at Texas, he fell to the Celtics at 19 in that 2010 draft.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Bradley, a great athlete. He won the dunk contest in high school. Terrific player, but he's not a big highlight player, it seems, in the NBA, Greg.
Yeah, you know, his strength and explosiveness more on display defensively, and that's been his meal ticket. He's added skill, though. He's turned the corner and has become a two-way threat.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, Kevin, how about the remarkable improvement of Avery Bradley over time? Once strictly a dominant defender, this guy can make threes, he can drive the lane. There isn't an aspect of the game where he hasn't grown.
And Durant gets it to go.
Well, he's taking a lot of pressure off the other players right now with how well he's shooting it.
And here's Beverly. An 11-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
You know, he was also one of their key contributors on the glass. His effort was terrific.
Good on the three-point shot. Rivers has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Curry against Beverly. Shoots the 3. Another miss by Curry.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Rivers passes to Jordan. Here's Bradley. Goes back up. Out to Harris. There's the feed to Bradley. Back to Harris. Kicks it to Beverly. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, I think when your bench puts up that kind of productivity, it makes your offense so much more difficult to defend. It's a key element in their last win.
Harris misses.
Well, they've been playing some tough defense on him in this period, and it's starting to affect him. This guy's having trouble finding the target right now.
They get it again. Pachulia, good.
No, this is where Pachulia has made his living, right, on the offensive board. So crafty.
Outside Bradley. No good. Great D that time from Green.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Clippers trail by 5. Shoots from 12. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Beverly against Curry. Down low, here's Durant, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. That's 10 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, such extraordinary court vision from Steph Curry. There are not many players in the league who would have been able to pick that one out.
Here's Harris off the screen. That's tipped, but they recover it. And here's Bradley from 3. Bradley with another miss.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
That shot off the mark. The Clippers go the other way with it. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And how about the effort that they put forth in that game, playing just lockdown D?
Well, you know what they say, defense wins championships, and they made a huge effort to shut them down.
Green with the block. And it's Curry at the elbow. Pachulia dishes to Thompson. Curry kicks to Durant. He feeds it to Pachulia. 5 on the clock. Durant against Rivers. And again, Kevin Durant. Durant's got 12 points in the game.
And how about last season, Steve Kerr becoming the fastest coach in NBA history to reach the 200-win plateau? This guy has had nothing but success in his first run and already considered one of the elite coaches in the league.
And Doris, for Kerr to get win number 200, the team only needed 238 games played. For those wondering, that is an insane 84% winning percentage.
Wow. Yeah, Kev, you look at all the coaches in any sport, and none of them comes close to that career winning percentage. And for all his success, the guy remains humble and does nothing but give credit to the players. This guy deserves recognition for an incredible record.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Here's Gallinari. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Clippers.
And they really based almost their entire offense around the three-point shot. Spread the floor, space the defense, and if the deep shots aren't falling, at least it should open things up inside.
Break, take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And there are so many high-powered offenses out there nowadays. Which coaches do you think, though, devise the best defensive schemes to counter those terrific offenses?
Well, certainly some of the most identifiable defensive minds in the NBA. Greg Popovich comes to mind. Tom Thibodeau comes to mind. Quinn Snyder. I don't think you can overlook the Golden State Warriors. They've been one of the best defensive teams for the last several years as well. So credit to Steve Kerr and his great defensive coordinator, Ron Adams.
Good read by you. You're right. Now, here's Livingston. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Stolen by Decker. Here's Teodosic. Goes back up. The Warriors pull it in.
Boy, too much traffic in the lane. Very difficult finish with the defense draped all over him.
That one falls. And the Warriors lead by 7.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Teodosic after David West's bucket. Pass to Williams. Beyond the arc. That shot missing. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Inside. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And here on the 2K leaderboard are the teams with the quickest hands in the league. The Warriors, number 1.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Teodosic. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Warriors leading by 5. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Gallinari against West. To the paint. Here's McGee. Banked in off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
LA's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. The pass to Teodosic. Picked by Harrell. Teodosic, no good.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Clippers trail by 7. Here's Gallinari, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
And you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of this game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
That free throw good from West. Hard to believe that for a long time the Warriors were one of the bottom-dwelling teams in the NBA. When this ownership group took over, it completely changed the franchise.
Right. There were some highs for Warrior fans if you think about the Rick Barry era, the Run TMC years, and of course We Believe. But this team clearly has been the high point of this franchise. I admire Warriors fans because even through the losing, they stuck with their team.
And the Clippers are known as a high-wire act, and rightfully so with their stars. This team is also one that can at times lock it down defensively. I don't think they get enough credit for what they do on that side of the ball.
Now, here's Decker. He had 10 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
The Clippers not a team known for their defense, but quite often the last few years, it's been the deciding factor for them in games.
Yeah, and I think it starts with the pressure they place on ball handlers. They can throw double teams or pick up far out from the hoop. They've got shot blocking inside to erase mistakes as well.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Doris, with so many one-and-dones entering the NBA, do you think expectations are too high for these guys, especially from the fans?
I don't, Kevin. I think it depends on the talent that we're talking about. You know, I know Joel Embiid is a guy who didn't necessarily start right away, but when he was finally able to be healthy, it certainly didn't take him long to become a factor on the NBA level. No, I don't think the expectations are too high. I think these guys are accustomed to expectations, and frankly, their personal expectations are probably higher than ours.
I mean, look at the elite of these high school kids have been playing like in front of big crowds on a big stage for so long. It's second nature to them, don't you think?
No doubt about it, Kevin. No question he's having a bad quarter, so somebody else needs to take charge of the scoring if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Nick Young on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Young's shot is off.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Kept alive. Pass to Teodosic. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Teodosic has got 5 now. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Feeds it to West. Now the dish to Livingston. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got his second bucket of the game to go. Now Williams. Picked by Harrell. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly. And a chance to hear from DeAndre Jordan, who talks about the inspiration he drew from head coach Doc Rivers.
Doc told me, you know, you should be Defensive Player of the Year, not just for one time, but for multiple years. And I could tell that he wasn't trying to hype me up or just telling me that because I was his player. He really meant it. Once you have that confidence from somebody like that, you can only play well.
And you gotta love how the passion to play defense burns in DeAndre, and how Doc has stoked that fire with desire and inspiration. I mean, I have to believe we're going to see that confidence proven to be right.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Tough defense throughout that first period, and it's really paying dividends.
Well, I think there's a level of physicality with them right now and not allowing the opponent to feel comfortable getting into their heads just a bit.
They've got Harrell. Gallinari is out there with Decker. Then it's Williams. And it's Teodosic in at the 1. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
Now, taking a look at some stats for Danilo Gallinari. How last month turned out for him, he's around 14 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
That free throw, no good.
You know, if you ask most coaches in the league who is the best player off the bench, they'll probably tell you Andre Iguodala. He just gives you so much, right? The ability to be a playmaker, to make open shots. He's an incredible floor leader for the second unit. Everything you could ask for in a sub, it's Andre Iguodala.
And he's good on the second. And for Andre Iguodala, most coaches would tell you he is the best off-the-bench option in the league, but he doesn't look like he'll ever win a 6th Man of the Year award.
And I think, Kevin, that goes to how the award is voted on more than it says anything about Andre Iguodala's impact on a basketball game. The 6th Man of the Year is usually the highest scoring reserve. Iguodala's effect on winning goes well beyond putting points on the board.
Passes to Teodosic. 5 on the clock. Williams can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 5. Iguodala outside. He dishes it to Livingston. He kicks it to Young. Puts it up from 17. Will not go. This is off the front iron. LA's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Teodosic, no good.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Well, we call that crowding the shooter, right? You don't give up an inch. It's just perfect defense.
Now, here's Decker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, we know the Clippers are one of the best teams in the league, but are they good enough to win it all? Coach Doc Rivers talked about overcoming the super teams they face. He said the big three in Boston, put them together, bam, we won. We had Miami, Golden State, but there are teams that still poke through. Dallas did it, and that's what we're trying to do. Kevin?
And with Doc in control, the Clippers, DA, they'll always be in contention for a title. Thanks so much for that terrific report. And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Harrell, the pass to Teodosic. Dishes it to Williams. At the elbow, it's Decker. They need this one. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, he's so used to having a hand in his face that I think it caught him off guard to be that wide open.
Keeps it alive and staying with the play, Iguodala. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And the Clippers call time here.
And for the last few seasons, we've seen where Andre Iguodala's role on offense has diminished. You know, he still contributes, but tends to defer a bit more there. And one thing you can say, though, defensively, still at an elite level in terms of his versatility.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Curry against Beverly. Beverly sets the screen for Jordan. It's Bradley on the wing. Harris drives in. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Perhaps, Greg, the biggest asset Iguodala brings to a team is his ability to defend.
I mean, he just has great timing for when to go for the steal. I mean, he can still move his feet well and can guard anybody, but the versatility to guard point guards to power forwards is something that makes him special.
Shots.
That's good from Harris. Of course, you talk about versatility of players, but as a broadcaster, you've been a courtside reporter, game analyst, a studio host, you name it. What do you prefer to do? What do you like most?
There's no question about it, Kev. The analyst role is the absolute most fun. Now, the only thing that might push that over the top is to sit beside the great Kevin Harlan.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And with the Warriors, their ability to score in bunches really is unmatched throughout the league. They'll be going along with the team, and then all of a sudden they have that 20-point lead in like 3 minutes. It can happen so fast that I think at times the other teams are shell-shocked. And good passing setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
The feed now to Bradley. Jordan the screen. Bradley kicks to Rivers. Over Durant. And the shot falls short this time. And talking about the Warriors and their ability to build a lead very quickly, the shooting they have, Greg, is a very big part of how they can just bury a team.
It is. Their shooting, especially from deep, but also their defense. One kind of feeds the other in terms of how they can steamroll teams and create that momentum. And only the special teams can put a game away with a 5-minute run, but this is one that has consistently done it over the last 3 years.
Beverly dishes to Rivers from the arc. The Clippers rebound. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
Yeah, and it's the long arms of Jordan, staying active on the boards for these high percentage putbacks.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
One shot.
And that one misses. Hey, Greg, when you look at all the dunks that DeAndre Jordan has on his resume, it's pretty impressive.
And Jordan, I feel, is even underrated with his dunking ability. Very agile. You can see that in warm-ups as well as the dunk contest. His unmatched power when attacking the rim, really unprecedented. He may be the best athlete in the league.
Harris kicks to Bradley. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Bradley's got 7 points.
I think you've got to get physical with Avery Bradley down low. When you don't, he will punish you with his versatility.
Curry passes to Durant. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Sinks the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Beverly against Thompson. And here's Harris from the arc. And Pachulia pulls it down.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
Bradley can't get it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
You know, you'd think it would be easy to throw a player like Curry off his shot because of the size, but somehow, some way, this guy figures it out.
The Warriors have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Guys, think about the impact Steph Curry has had on the next generation of players, right? Kids all over are shooting three-point bombs and trying to handle the basketball like Steph Curry. He has changed the game at a generational level with his ability to score it.
Clippers trail by 18. In the corner, Bradley with it. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Doris, I'm sure there are a ton of young coaches out there having to explain why a pull-up 3 from 30 isn't a good idea most of the times. But then Curry's shooting ability has made that a common shot for him.
Right. His name is already on the top of most of the major three-point records in NBA history. But this guy has put a ton of time into his craft, and he's a once-in-a-generation type shooter.
Here's Curry, following the score by Avery Bradley. Durant dishes to Pachulia. Green with a screen on Rivers. Here's Durant, and Jordan sends it back. Bradley kicks to Harris, and so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, you knew the Clippers would be hit hard in free agency. Losing both Paul and Redick kind of changes the outlook of the team, but still I think they're going to be solid and one that I expect to make the postseason, but I don't think that we can label them as a contender.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And Greg with the moves, the era of Lob City, it looks like it's officially over.
Yeah, and it was a fun run, but the team just, one, couldn't stay healthy, and they had some bad luck, let's face it, in the postseason. Entertaining group to watch, no doubt about it, but now we start the new era in Clipperland.
And Harris drops them both. Warriors leading by 16. Curry kicks to Durant. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
That Kevin Durant makes that dunk look easy. He's so big, you can't do anything about it.
Beverly against Curry. And Beverly kicks to Bradley. Beverly with a screen on Green. Here's Harris. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Harris has got 9.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Curry passes to Thompson. Picked by Pachulia. Curry outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, obviously, I think when you watch the Golden State Warriors, when their pieces are clicking and humming all at the same time, it seems to me, guys, they're unbeatable.
Well, to illustrate your point with the Warriors, Doris, they were 60-0 last season when they had hit 10 threes in a game. Only if their shooters go extremely cold do they let games slip away.
This is correct, Kev, and that's exactly what you expect from great teams. There is so much firepower on their team that unless they struggle to shoot the basketball, you're going to have a hard time beating them.
And the first one drops.
And throughout his career, Beverly has remained a pest, an aggressive defender that no one likes having him guard.
That one misses. Well, you wouldn't think about it with the position he plays, but, you know, Doris Pachulia is an underrated playmaker, very knowledgeable about how to space the floor, and also can drop a perfect pass to a cutter if you let him.
Well, he's the near-perfect teammate because he always understands the role that you want him to play. High IQ, he sees the floor, and he's very unselfish, Kev. He likes to make that extra pass.
Warriors leading by 15. Outside Durant. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Bradley. It's hauled in by Harris.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Draymond Green just does so many things well on the basketball floor. But to me, above all else, he really is an elite defender who allows this team to be creative with their lineups. You can just put him on any player at any position and feel comfortable with his impact.
Free throw good, Green. And with Green, it just seems that as long as he's going to be in the league, he'll be in contention for Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Greg has been that dominant on that end of the floor.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And one thing's for certain, you don't want to go at him when you need a bucket. Views it as a challenge, almost an insult if a guy wants to attack him. And he just has a knack for making winning plays on the defensive side of the floor.
And guys, it is so rare to see a player like Draymond Green who can legitimately guard 1 through 5, right? This guy moves so well, anticipates every play on the floor. He is just so disruptive and can shut down a player on any given night.
And you think, Doris, about the impact of Draymond Green, and he has had on that defensive end, again, Defensive Player of the Year last season in the NBA. Beyond the triple-doubles without any points, he can just erase chances in crunch time.
I would say he is about the last guy you want to go at when the game is hanging in the balance because his defense raises its level when the game is going to be determined. I think he might have another Player of the Year on the defensive end in his tool belt before it's all said and done.
Jordan and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
Warriors leading by 17. Curry with it. 18 points for him. For 3, Durant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bradley with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. And that one's good. Beverly.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Curry against Beverly. Here's Durant. Here's Green. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Rivers, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors. Well, you have to give a lot of credit to Austin Rivers for how he has improved since his rookie season.
And one big reason for Rivers earning his spot is his improved efficiency. Had trouble shooting from the mid-range and out early on, and worked on that part of his game, which opened up everything else for his skill.
The free throw drops for Rivers. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Gallinari comes in for Tobias Harris. Williams, he's checked in for Bradley. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And when you're trailing, free throws become that much more important. It's much tougher to stay in a game when you're not converting.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Williams kicks to Rivers. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Andre Iguodala. And in terms of just how explosive this Warriors team can be, they can get hot over a course of a few minutes. And Doris just put a team away. The way they can shoot from deep and then play defense is just overwhelming.
How often have we seen, Kev, the game might be a 2 or 3 possession game, and within seconds, all of a sudden, they're up 20. They're incredibly deep shooting. Their ability to play off their own made shots and build momentum can steamroll a team.
Now here's West. Kicks it to McGee. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Rivers. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Warriors leading by 13. Livingston kicks to McGee, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Decker's checked in for Rivers. LA's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, a jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. DA, thank you.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Gallinari outside, out to the right wing. Decker can't hit.
Boy, it's tough to see how he misses that one. I don't think the defense was all that tight on him.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Decker. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Teodosic. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. To the middle, here's McGee. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. McGee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Boy, you better be more physical on the glass because they wanted that rebound more than them, plain and simple.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
We've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 18 points and 1 assist. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
There's been one thing that's made a difference in this game above all else: their control of the backboard. They put forth an amazing effort on the glass, and the rebounding numbers aren't even close, Ernie. That'll be something to keep an eye on in the second half. They will be very tough to contain if that continues.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they could forget about a comeback.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew, standing by courtside.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
I don't think you could ask for anything more from this guy. He has been fantastic to start this one.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Thompson and Durant, the sharpshooters, at the 2 and the 3. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Now here is Harris. Shot clock at 5. High post shot. Good. Harris has got the first points of the second half here for the Clippers.
Just deadly from mid-range. He's got such a great feel for that shot.
Green in the post. Harris is there. Here's Pachulia. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside. Boy, what a nice carom there, guys. He can really use that size and length to his advantage.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Golden State gets called for the foul. That's good from Harris. Good on both.
Boy, how outstanding at the line has this guy been. One of the best free throw shooting big men you will ever find.
Here's Thompson, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. You think of Klay Thompson and you think of his great shooting ability. But Doris, he is just as impactful on the other side of the ball.
Well, to me, Kevin, he is one of the elite two-way players in the game because though he doesn't get a ton of steals or blocks, when it comes to guarding the James Hardens or the Russell Westbrooks, Klay always draws that assignment and does an incredible job.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson. Oh, you just watch the way that Klay Thompson shoots, and you're surprised when the ball doesn't go in.
I mean, one thing with Klay, too, in his shot, he believes it's always going to go in. More importantly, so does his teammates. And he's got that shooter's mentality where he just will continue to trust in his mechanics. And I don't think he gets enough credit for just how hard he works to maintain that shot.
Well, think about Klay Thompson. He's basketball royalty. His dad, of course, Michael, the #1 overall pick in 1978. He was a great player, an NBA champion, incredible lineage.
Here's Curry. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Curry dishes to Thompson. Green with a screen for Thompson. 6 to shoot. Nice job coming off that screen. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Klay Thompson is one of the most incredibly consistent players off the screen. Gets separation and gets it off quickly.
Here's Rivers, and Durant sends it back. Beverly for 3. That one misses. And Golden State will come the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Boy, what a cold start to the second half for them. Just 1 for 4 from the field so far. Really nice job inside that time. The defense unable to react quick enough to stop him. Boy, he is fast.
Now here's Curry. He's got 18. Jordan kicks to Beverly. Sinks the three-pointer. Beverly's got 8 points.
I'll tell you, they're willing to give him that shot, and he takes advantage of it.
And the pass to Green. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Green draws the double. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. Andre Jordan is second.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Clippers trail by 7. Pass to Bradley. Back to Beverly. It's rebounded by Golden State. But Julia's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Curry. 11 points for Klay Thompson.
Well, you simply cannot allow Klay Thompson any daylight to shoot the basketball, especially in the mid-range.
Rivers kicks to Harris. Bradley passes to Harris. Kicks it out to Bradley. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, I love how self-assured Avery Bradley has become. On the catch and shoot, there's no hesitation.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Green with a screen on Beverly. Back to Thompson. And Jordan sends it back. Rivers kicks to Beverly. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his third rebound tonight. Inside, here's Pachulia. Some solid defense from Harris.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
Curry against Beverly. He feeds it to Bradley. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Bradley. And Thompson sends it back.
We know that Thompson is an excellent defender. He does such a good job timing shots for those rejections.
Curry against Beverly. Pachulia. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
I'll tell you, it takes fantastic vision and flawless timing to produce an assist like that.
Beverly, the pass to Bradley. Pachulia against Jordan. Bradley kicks to Beverly. Here's Rivers. Buries the long-range jumper. Rivers has got 10 points.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Outside, Green. It's stolen by Harris. Beverly up top, guarded by Kerr. Beverly dishes to Harris. Makes it off the glass. Now it's just a 3-point Warrior lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Curry against Beverly. A baseline J. That one rolling around and rims out. Clippers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And Durant sends it back.
Kevin Durant uses his length so well, and how about the timing to send that rejection back?
The Warriors have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Curry passes to Thompson, shoots over Bradley, and again it's the Warriors missing. Feeds to Rivers. Back to Bradley. Rivers kicks to Bradley. For the lead, poked away, stolen by Durant. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Boy, how about that look from Klay Thompson? For a player known for his shooting, that passing very special.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And after Kevin Durant made his decision to leave the Oklahoma City Thunder, he instantly became one of the most polarizing players, it seemed, Greg, in the NBA.
Listen, Kevin Durant has always been a star in this league, but now he's become the story. It's something that he can handle but doesn't try to seek out. Was able to prove all the naysayers wrong and just having another amazing season.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Gallinari dishes to Decker. Outside Williams. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Warriors leading by 3. Livingston kicks it to West. From deep, Iguodala. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's the screen. Dish now to Harrell. Outside Williams. There's Decker. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Iguodala. Passes it to Young. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead. Los Angeles has gotten the 3-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Teodosic, the pass to Decker. He kicks to Williams. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Teodosic. But they'll get another chance.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on David West.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Throw good, Lou Williams. The former 6th man of the year in 2015, Lou Williams can fill it up in a hurry.
Sweet Lou. I mean, he is a terrific shooter. He uses that fadeaway to create some space, and he has really become a master at getting himself to the free throw line. He excels in this role in terms of creating efficient offense off the bench.
And both free throws good for Lou Williams.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Iguodala outside. McGee a screen. Here's Livingston. It's deflected. One-on-one fast break. Here's Decker. The stupendous finish in traffic. Decker's got 7 points in the game.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Yes, you love that they're not settling for anything outside the paint. Excellent work getting right to the tin.
Second shot opportunity. Got a hand on it. Williams with the ball, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Williams kicks to Decker. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Williams. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working. I'll tell you, somebody fell asleep because the defense was not paying any attention to him. That's a huge blunder.
Here's Teodosic, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Golden State gets called for the foul. And Milos Teodosic, one of the bigger names in basketball not to play in the NBA last season, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, the Clippers brought him over from Europe to help kind of ease the loss of Chris Paul. He's a terrific playmaker who is one of the best passers in the world. And not young, but respected by many around the globe.
And that one falls for Teodosic. Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Livingston. He has 6. Outside Williams, inside Gallinari. The shot missing, and Golden State will come the other way. Young with the ball. Williams picks him up. West misses.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint. Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
And Young kicks to Livingston. Back to Young. Pick by West. Shot clock at 6. They get the rebound. McGee's shot is off.
And look at how well the defense does to cut his path to the basket. Comes up empty on what might have been an easy play.
From about 16, and the shot falls short this time.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And now a chance to take a look at the shot chart for Los Angeles.
And this is a bit of a nightmare game for him thus far. Just nothing working, and it has to be affecting his confidence. He just doesn't look like the player he normally is out there, and you can see it in his body language after every missed shot. Boy, this is tough.
Good on the triple.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And you love the heart, the fire they've shown here. Let's see if they can keep up this level of tenacity.
And here's McGee. After Lou Williams was able to get the 3 to go. Here's West. And he drops in the layup off the glass. West has got 6 points.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Livingston. Decker gets the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. And a good opportunity here to go 2 for 1.
Let's see what they do here, Greg, right? Because you know they want to get a couple of possessions out of the time left.
And that's going to be a travel.
You know, you've got to be composed mentally right now at this time of the game. It's really careless play right there.
The Warriors trailing. 26 seconds left to play here in the third. Livingston with it. Now defended by Decker. Unloads from 13. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
Now Williams. He has 5. He dishes it to Gallinari. Picked by Harrell. And there's Gallinari on the assist by Williams. Gallinari's got the lead back up to 1 now for Los Angeles. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Los Angeles on top, leading by just 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
We got to close this quarter out, and it's big. We got to stretch this game. Close this quarter out.
Doc Rivers, and to compete at the highest level, this is the kind of thing, guys, you have to do. End quarter strong.
And, you know, the best teams know how to manipulate these situations. Let's see if they can do that.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. They've got Decker. Harrell is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. And it's Teodosic in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And here is Los Angeles now after the missed 3 from Iguodala.
No doubt it's been a rough game for him. I don't think he's going to lose any sleep over it as long as they hang on to the lead the rest of the way.
There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Now, here is Gallinari. Harrell kicks to Decker. Offensive rebound. Back to Harrell. Can't hit from in close. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Young with no one around. And it's off from three-point range. Iguodala with the steal. The Clippers grab the miss. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Teodosic. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Timeout called the Warriors.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now Harris after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Bradley dishes to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Beverly for 3. And Pachulia pulls it down.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Durant kicks to Curry. Over Beverly. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 20 points.
Boy, the ability to pull the trigger so quickly. Steph Curry doesn't even appear to set himself. If it's a clean catch, he's getting that shot off.
Now here's Bradley. Great D that time from Green.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Curry against Beverly. Back to Jordan. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Now here's Curry. The screen from Thompson. Durant against Bradley. Outside, Green. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
Well, Draymond Green works hard to be a consistent threat from the perimeter. He understands he's the most likely guy to be left open.
Now here's Bradley. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Warriors leading by 3. Thompson outside. Green, the screen. Thompson passes to Durant, and it's Golden State with another.
Well, we admire the basketball IQ of Kevin Durant. Uses the screen, gets exactly where he wants.
Beverly dishes to Harris. Jordan sets the pick for Harris. Kicks it out to Bradley. Here's Rivers. And a miss there on the triple.
Nice timing to get up on that shot.
Boy, you can't ask for better defense, Greg. Excellent work getting right into the grill of the shooter.
Thompson for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Curry against Beverly. Curry kicks to Durant. Durant with another miss.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all. Perfect example of how to set a great screen. Set your feet, stand firm.
Free throw line jump shot. Green passes to Pachulia. It's stolen by Harris. And Beverly kicks to Bradley. Here's Rivers. The Warriors pull it in. Pachulia's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Bradley. Offensive rebound. Green fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Don't you love how Draymond never gives up on an opportunity? This guy is always pounding away on the offensive glass.
One shot.
Clippers trail by 9. Bradley drives in. Jordan dishes to Rivers. Off target with his 3.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Curry passes to Durant. Over Rivers. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Jordan the screen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
A free throw drops for Rivers. Rivers hits both of them. Warriors leading by 7. Curry kicks to Durant. Over Rivers. Durant with another miss.
Well, the defense trying to get out on him, but he's left with the open shot. He's got to make that one.
Took him no time at all on that one. 17 points for Avery Bradley.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
And here is Durant after Avery Bradley was able to get the triple. Bradley against Thompson. Durant for 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. It's stolen by Green. An even 3-on-3 break. Dishes to Curry. Over Beverly. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Rivers passes to Harris. It's Bradley on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Bradley.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 of 4 here in the fourth.
Golden State's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Here's Pachulia. That one's off, still out of sync.
They're fortunate to be in front given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight.
And that one's good. Beverly. And that ties it up.
Every time he gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pachulia dishes to Green. And Green slams it in.
Boy, you love to see the lift Draymond Green gets on these dunks. Once he's established, forget about it.
And Beverly kicks to Jordan. Bradley drives in. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. Basket counts. Rivers has got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes with the layup.
Now here's Green, and there's the feed to Pachulia. Green, the screen. Green with the screen on Bradley. Here's Thompson. No good that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's on Kevin Durant. That free throw, no good. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
Curry against Beverly. Curry passes to Green. It's hauled in by Beverly.
Boy, a wide open look from mid-range that goes by the wayside. You can tell he's upset.
Bradley against Thompson. Over to the left wing. Jordan, the screen. Kicks it out to Bradley. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Green slams it in.
Draymond Green never backs away in big possessions. In fact, you get the sense this guy loves the spotlight.
Beverly against Curry. Beverly dishes to Harris. Over Green. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Warriors leading. Inside. The baseline J. And he hits the jump shot. 20 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA. And if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Now, here's Beverly. Down low. Harris, right side. Over Green. Offensive rebound. Jordan kicks to Rivers. Off target from 3-point range. Warriors leading by 3. Curry wide open. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. 22 points for Steph Curry.
Boy, a monster bucket yet again from Steph Curry. Knew they had to get something from that possession, and you knew he'd deliver.
Harris. Green with the block. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Doesn't go that time.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Bradley passes to Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Well, Kev, that's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide-open teammates on a consistent basis.
Golden State's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Here's Curry, and good that time. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
Steph Curry so cool under pressure. Big moment, no matter. He's ready.
Everly with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Bradley dishes to Harris. Bradley kicks to Harris. Back to Bradley from deep three-point range, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul. Thompson with it. Picked by Pachulia. To the inside. Clock at 6. Over Beverly. Again, Curry missing. And here's Bradley from 3. Bradley with another miss. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Boy, remember when Steph Curry came out of the draft and there seemed to be more questions than answers? He didn't have an NBA body. He was too skinny. He was not going to hold up physically through injuries. All seems laughable now, doesn't it, Kev?
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 7. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
And obviously, look, they want to finish the game strong, but right now, look at the frustration on their faces.
It's very evident, Greg. You can tell they're upset. They've got to calm down and simply play this one possession at a time.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. They get a hand on it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, superb awareness, Greg, right? Not allowing them to get comfortable running their offense, being super aggressive. Boy, ran his man right into the pick and got the open look. Basketball 101.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Z, you guys were playing a team that really gave you a great effort, but you were able to overcome that and get the win.
Well, we expected this kind of game from them. But we gotta do our thing. What we're doing, play our game. We have to bring the energy. That's the most important thing right now.
Zaza, thanks for your time, man. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.